Welcome back to Ferocious Education. This is Zed. Today we're going to be talking about ASTI. Now in this video we're going to dive quickly through the products that they have, a bit of the valuations and fundamentals, and from there we're going to go towards technical analysis. So without further ado, let's jump right into this one. So Ascent Solar here, if you haven't heard about it, they have 2 decades of research and developments. They were formed in 2005 to commercialize leading edge CIGS photovoltaic technology on flexible plastic substrates. Ascent's unique monolithic integration process enables the highest level of efficiency, durability, and weight saving, representing the potential to transform the way that solar power can be used in everyday life. Ascent Solar Research and Development and its 30 megawatt nameplate production facility in Thornton, Colorado. By pioneering a technology that is recognized as the future of solar industry, Ascent has cemented itself as a leader in manufacturing of innovative, high-performance, flexible thin-film solar panels for both existing and emerging defense and consumer electronics, space, and aerospace applications. Now, this company here was previously listed on NASDAQ. We'll go through that in a second. But some of their markets here, including space. So obviously solar panels does have applications in space, and they have they're engineered for optimal performance in sub-zero temperatures and minimal sunlight, or ultra lightweight and thin PV is an ideal fit for deep space exploration. Now, deep space is their next frontier, as they mention here, testing with JAXA, which is the Japanese Aerospace Exploration Agencies, and they have connections there. Now, in terms of aerospace, Ascent SuperLight solar modules can seamlessly integrate into drones, UAVs, and high altitude airships, allowing flight time to increase by 30 to 50%. This offers an attractive trade-off: additional batteries or engines built into the aircraft, which can be significantly or can add significant weight to the unit. Now, governments and public sectors, that's some of their markets as well. They do have some specific contracts historically with some of these public sectors, so past and present partners, including AFRL, DAPRA, JAXA, NASA, and the US Army NATIC. Now, going on towards other markets, you have consumers markets and OEM markets. And some of their products here, for example, are the USB solar charger Ascent XD12, which is a bit of a modular. You're able to carry it or put it aside, charge as you go towards camping or hiking. Now, another one is the XD48, which is a durable, compact 48-watt solar panel that is very thin. This panel is so versatile that it can charge both military and consumer electronics directly from the sun. And then you have as well the Bear modules mini scale group. So these are different smaller mini scales that can be integrated into different products depending on the need, and goes all the way up to around a capture area of 84 centimeter square and as small as 21 centimeter square. Now let's do a little bit of fundamentals, because that's most important for us. Now, the total assets here that we're seeing in September 30th, 2021 is around 11.4 million. Going on December 31st, 2020 is around 7.4 million. Their total current liabilities are around 3 million, and their stockholder deficit is around 16 million. So the total stockholder deficit here is around 4.6 million, and the total liabilities and stockholder deficit is around 11.4 million. So all in all, you're able to see a company with a market cap of around $261 million with this much valuation. It does show a little bit to be overvalued. Now, from revenues here, and we're going to assume that these numbers are not actually in thousands because it's not mentioned here. So in the 3 months ending September 30th, they've sold around $6,300 worth of products. And currently in September 30th, 2021, it's 11,723. Now, 9 months ending September 30th for 2021, they have scored around 557,000 compared to 60,000. Now, total cost and expenses is around 2.67 million, which is a lot higher than what we've seen last year for the three quarters ending September 30th, around $500,000. Now, 9 months ending, it's around 6.2 million in terms of total expenses, which is compared to 1.2 for the previous year period. Now, overall, the net income loss is a bit significant. So last year, in 3 months ending September 30th, 2020, they had posed around 2.6 million in net income. Currently, it's around 2.6 million in loss. So it does show significantly the bigger difference. The last time it was mainly due to other incomes and expenses, but if you're looking from loss from operations, you see a significant boost in almost all 9 months and 3 months of this company. Now, the last thing I do want to cover here is trying to show you a bit of the price over sales. Price over sales is here is 1.56k times, which is honestly insane. This company was listed on NASDAQ for 2006, from 1990 to 2006, and then posted on NASDAQ on 2006. And currently it's delisted into pink sheets or other OTCs. So you got to be very careful when you're playing with this. Let's move on quickly towards technical analysis to see if we can get anything out of there. Now, the technical analysis with this stock is a little bit tricky because it is an OTC at the end of the day. We see a bit of a jump here previously around the end of October, currently accumulating, and the moving averages seem to be kind of clumping in together. The 10 SMA seems to be coming in towards the 30 EMA from the top, which is a bearish thing in general. The price point here fluctuates very small, but in terms of ratios, it's kind of almost the same volatility that almost any stock really performs on. Now, their biggest activity came really at the end of 2020, and previously it was trading just fine back in around 2018. So it really had a massive inactivity time. Now, for this stock in general, you're able to see as well that the average directional index doesn't show you much movement. The willing percent R shows that this one is in fact oversold. Now, this isn't really a signification of anything about the price movement, just shows there's more supply than there is a demand. Momentum is currently slipping down towards the negative side, and so is the MACD testing a negative reversal. Now, in terms of both stochastic fast and stochastic slow, both are dipping downwards, looking downwards, and that's a dangerous sign. But the Bollinger Bands and the moving average bands are expanding upwards. Moving average bands expects this one to trade around 0.014 on the top and 0.012 at the bottom. Now, in terms of supports and resistances, there are a few. So currently we're looking at 0.02 as a very strong resistance. Actually, in fact, it's around 0.018. And then above there around 0.023, and then 0.029, and then 0.035, and then upwards to 0.042. The critical support for this one is around 0.012 to 3 and around 0.01. Now, the biggest issue with this one that, also if you're asking my opinion, is that it's an OTC that really dropped the ball historically when they had the NASDAQ listing and then went on to be delisted. So that alone is a red flag. The second red flag about this one is the price over sales is around 1,560. This company definitely is just running to take out money as for their executives rather than going ahead towards really developing their product and giving it good exposure. So all in all, it's a very critical company. I wouldn't invest money in it. It's very easy to manipulate such stocks, and it would be a very dangerous game to play. Now, what do you think about this ticker? Make sure to mention down in the comments below. Share, subscribe, and like, and have a wonderful day.